Testing. Testing. Boys, if you watched the last video, you would know that I've been wanting. Well, I wanted to get this bad boy for quite some time. So I've come to DJI in the middle of Bangkok. Started by getting sushi. So this is my first off-plan meal in, I want to say 4 weeks, like a month. And I'm still tracking it as macros because I start prep soon, so I don't want to get too fat. But Pepsi Max, as per usual. I'm literally just testing this mic out. All I want to do is test this mic out. But I also wanted to have a look how cool this is. I'm on the top of a mall right now, so like a shopping center. It's called M-Sphere, and there's just it's just open, and there's like a fucking, what would you call tribe nightclub? Yeah, so it's essentially like a restaurant, bar, club, pool. It's just everything. Like, I wish I could get some footage of it, but like just all on the top of some fucking random ass mall. Like it's fucking crazy. I'll probably show the sushi when it comes, but I literally just wanted to test this. I think I'm going to film tomorrow. I'll film like my chest day because that's quite literally why I bought this bad boy. But hopefully it sounds good. All right, fellas. Main course has arrived. I figured I'd show you my tuna. So I have 2 spicy tuna rolls. What I do, right, when I'm right now basically trying to macro track this meal. So if I'm macro tracking tuna and I'm trying to be reasonably accurate, I will always opt for a low fat option. Obviously fat being the highest caloric amount per macronutrient or per gram of macronutrient. Avoiding a big bolus of them is going to be the easiest way to stay within caloric target, which is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to actually aim for a little bit under, which is another tip, is what I've aimed for here. So I've got about 20 grams of fat, about 110 grams of carbs, and about 50 grams of protein I need to hit. This is probably going to be a decent way under that, but I prefer to be under than over. Reason being is because I'm going to be heading into a fat loss phase soon, and I would rather be, not putting on a whole bunch of unnecessary weight right now. So this is probably realistically looking at it like 75 carb. I'll allow for 20 fat at least, but I don't think it would be that. And probably like 40 protein, if that. So basically all I'm doing here is I'm trying to hit reasonably within macros. I know it's not going to be 100% accurate. I can't weigh it. I don't exactly know every ingredient, but it'll be at least under and close, which is what I'm aiming for. So if you're someone who is trying to put on weight and you're struggling, obviously if you're getting a free meal, you can be a little bit more, a little bit less reserved with your caloric guesses. But because I am not, I'm just being a little bit over conservative, just making sure that I'm under. But pretty keen to fucking slam into this. Let's try it. Hold up. We got the taste test of. I hope you can hear me right now. I got this stuck right here. We always got to do a taste test, boys. Oh, so good. I could probably, if I didn't want to enjoy this would be a sub 2 minute meal. But I will be enjoying this meal, and then I will likely see you. Actually, I might show you around the fucking mall a little bit, but gotta eat this. I'll see you then. You good? Really good? Alright, just finished sushi, and we are, I'm basically just gonna take you on a little tour of this upstairs club fucking restaurant area. So this whole area here, so all the way along here, there's like little seats and shit here, but I'm not entirely sure what it is. But there's like restaurants, there's fucking bars, restaurant bar things, restaurants and bars, and then back that way there's the club I was talking about. There's like a little space here where you can just come. I don't know if you got to order at a restaurant to sit here or what, but there's board up on the TV and shit. I don't know. Then if we come through here, I don't know if we're going to be allowed to send it over here, but it's just a whole bunch of clubs and restaurants on the top floor of some hell big building. And then you come out here. I don't actually know if it's a smoking area. Fuck yeah. How good. I don't smoke, but it'll do. And you're just outside, which is hell fucking cool. Just up here is the club I was talking about. But I have no idea what the fuck this place is. But this is the pool slash, I don't know if you call it a beach club, but there's literally a massive, I'll try and put some photos up. This place is called Tribe, and this is a place with pool, bar, restaurant, pool as in swim pool, and pool as in snooker pool. But I'm not gonna go in there because I will look like a retard. Yeah, this is M-Sphere, boys. It's fucking packed. There's so many people here, and they're all probably a little bit drunk and ready to party. And I'm not. I'm ready to go home and go to bed. Boys, What's good? Walking to the gym. I really hope you can hear me right now. I've got the mic's facing the wrong way, boys. Hold up. But yeah, as per usual, I feel hell fucking stupid walking down holding this. Strolling to the gym. Today is officially, I believe, first day of prep. I am currently 25 weeks out. So, and then potentially depending on some other shows, there is some shows in Asia prior to Australia, which I haven't really, I suppose, even thought about. But obviously, if I'm going to be within peeled region, I may as well do as many shows as I can. But yeah, first day of prep, boys. Push day. Super excited. Literally this morning, as I was taking my check-in pics, yeah, I was like, okay, I've had about 16 weeks-ish of eating more food after the sort of like mini cut being lean period I had. And I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty fucking keen to get shredded again, if I'm being completely honest. Get all tanned and oiled up and look good, but we made it, finally. Hopefully you can hear me. I got the fucking mic sitting down here. Yeah, made it to the gym, but not without some severe damage to my electrolyte balance, as you can see. Starting off with incline machine press today. I've actually been having a little bit of a niggle in through my like bicep shoulder tendon, definitely like the deeper portion of the presses. So I've been a little bit more cautious on my progression on this. Also taking a little bit more of like a narrow grip. So there's a little bit more tricep at the bottom of the movement rather than it all being chest or pec. I'm also taking my warm-ups a little bit more seriously on this. Not that I didn't take it serious before, but you know what I mean. I'm just doing a lot more. Yeah, still feeling a little bit hay going. I think I need to get 11 here. I'm trying not to, basically trying not to progress on this. Like, I just want to maintain. I don't think it's causing me grief in my shoulder, but I just don't want it to get any worse. So for now, until that feels better, maintain. So I need 12. 12, boys. 12, come on. Manifest it for me. I got 12 on your soul. Nearly went for the PB, but I better not. Now, if you're sitting there wondering, but Liam, isn't progressive overload what we need to be doing? You're absolutely right. But because I am nursing, I don't want to say an injury, but I just don't want it to be an injury, and I know that it's, it's feeling a little bit overworked. I'm aiming to maintain the first set, which is with my heaviest load, and progress on the second and third, which is with a lighter load. So technically, at least in my opinion, there's going to be less injury risk for going for that slightly less stable, slightly more fucking rep with less load. But I'm still aiming for progressive overload. Don't forget, progressive overload isn't just rep to rep or set to set. It can be a total amount of load through, for example, 3 sets in this exercise here. Oh, that was a fucking grinder. Plus 1 rep there, baby. Let's go. Oh. I got sweat in my eye mid-set, and it sounded like I broke the fucking Smith machine. I don't know what that noise was. It scared the fuck out of me there. I'm so glad you guys couldn't see my legs on that last set. I was straight up twerking to get that up. Like, I don't know what the fuck was going on, but hey, it went up. Got side laterals right now, or next. This is meant to be a like a shoulder press machine, but that was starting to cause me quite a bit of grief in the shoulder. So I swapped it for a lateral raise. I'm adducting my shoulder and abducting my shoulder. It's not stretching realistically where it's painful, which is sort of like in through here in the bicep sort of connection area. Good tip for, I actually spoke to a client about this the other day. When you're doing a lateral raise, so it's very easy to get into it and just sort of move in like a fluid motion, which is obviously it's going to work your shoulder, guaranteed. But a better way to standardize it, or at least how I like to standardize it and get my clients to standardize it, is controlling change of direction in each direction. So this is basically something you should practice with every movement, but particularly these is where I see most people start to move just fluidly rather than controlling. So instead of just me moving like this, we want it to be like up, control, down, control, up, control, like that. Oh. Next we have rear delt fly. This is something that was meant to actually go before the normal cable lateral raise, but something I've sort of been doing recently is I used to be very fucking anal about sequence of exercise, and I still am for the important ones, but little shit like this, like doing a regular lateral raise versus a rear delt fly. I used to be pretty strict with the sequence in which I did it. Like if this was programmed first, I would wait for this. But just before I came over here, someone was using it. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do something else. So something that's made my training a little bit more enjoyable and saves me, you know, on the odd occasion. But usually it's not too bad, but on the odd occasion I'd be waiting like fucking 30 minutes for something. So saves me that hassle. Onto cross-body tricep extension. In my opinion, probably one of the goated tricep exercises. Contraction's good, freedom of the humerus is good, freedom of wrist is good. It's just like fully 3D plane of movement rather than being like fixed in one plane, which is super good. 2 sets here, and then we'll be on to last exercise, and then we may, not sure yet, I don't know how good I'm looking, but I may have a pump check. I haven't had a pump check in a while, but we'll see. No shock. The weakest body part I have, I struggle to progress. Absolutely no shock. gonna get that rep. Yeah, dog. You'll notice that I absolutely bitched it on that set. Trust me, there's a reason for it. Hold on, let me take this fucker off. Reason being, this one in particular, right, is fantastic on the triceps, but I started to go a little bit too, like, it's very easy to allow your shoulder, I suppose, brunt most of the load, and then really just like jerk the weight up. Hard to explain, but you can sort of like bully the weight up without using your triceps on this, utilizing a bit of like shoulder and stuff, and that was also starting to hurt me a little bit. So strictly triceps, it means I can't move as much load. It means that I have to sort of like bitch it in regards to how I'm moving it. Like, I could obviously fucking work a little bit more with my shoulders and get more, but I ain't trying to do that because it hurts. I changed this out last week because of that reason. Like, I wanted to be able to progressive overload something without having to worry about hurting, obviously, but my shoulder was feeling pretty good, so I figured I'd try it again. It doesn't feel great, but I'm going to finish it off. It's like right there. Could have absolutely bodied that up, but it would have hurt, so I don't. Which is annoying as fuck, because it means this movement for me is not ideal, which obviously it feels great, which so it sucks, but it is what it is. I'll swap it out. Hopefully you can hear me all right. Not too bad. I'm looking, I don't know how I look through the camera, but like in person, I don't look lean, I don't look fat, but I look full. So hopefully that sticks around for a while, but more than likely not going to be the case, at least not for my arms. My chest definitely will stay full, it basically always does, but arms and back, yeah, not too fat, not skinny, it's not too bad. Beefy. I'm not too unhappy with how I look, to be honest, like, considering how much food I'm eating and like what I look like comparatively the last time I was this body weight. Like this morning I was 109.3. The last time I was 109.3 I did not look like this. I had a fucking moon head. It wasn't good. Like from the side, my waist is still like fairly in, like not a whole lot of detail obviously, but that's to be expected. Holy shit, look how wet this is. I don't even want to put it back on. That's nasty as fuck. That's actual gross. Like genuinely gross. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm literally like, I've just jumped in the pool basically. Some different lighting. Same but different, boys. You know how it is. Not looking too bad, but yeah, that's how we're looking. 25 weeks out. Yeah, just over, well, just under half a year to get fucking peeled. Which I dare say, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, I think Taylor's got the same idea, but ideally getting reasonably conditioned early so that we don't have to pull down quite as hard like we did last time to get my my bum in, because that was brutal. And I think it did cost us a little bit of fullness because of it, but it had to be done. Like, there was no other real way we could have done it, but hopefully this time around with a little bit more data, knowing that it takes a while for my ass to come in, I'll be pretty lean early, which I always sort of get lean early, upper body front on and a little bit back on, but yeah, to get my bum and hamstrings in, it took a little bit last time. So that's the chest session. Really good. Obviously that'll stay the same throughout prep, and I'll basically, the goal is early days to keep progressing, and then later down the line is to fight for my life to hold on to those numbers. So let's do it.